Anyways, hello. Today, I'm going to be telling you why Guest 666 is broken. So, let's see this guy's stats. To start off, his passive is instantly one of the best in the game. It's cause if your teammates are dumb there, gotta use their abilities far away than you single quotes Ray. Cooked. Anyways, Guest's next passive, which is AGAIN, one of the best abilities a killer can have. Alright, so let's talk about Bloodhound, another Elliot nerf. Okay, so looking at the far right, many of Guest 666's attacks inflict hemorrhage, a status effect. The moves that can inflict hemorrhage include Guest 666's second M1, Eviscerate, and Demonic Pursuit. We will talk about these moves later, but just know that they're both easy to hit. And the problem is that hemorrhage is unfair. Looking at the middle and far left, you can see that any health covered by your health bar cannot be healed. Which basically means Elliot ISN single quotes T.fun na save you during a chase, which means you're cooked. In conclusion, if you get hit by any of the moves I said earlier, you cannot be healed by anything, but it will go away if you wait 1 minute 30 seconds or ask a survivor to help you, which you likely won't be doing during a chase. Anyways, next TWO abilities, Guest 666's M1 South. Starting with Guest 666's main M1, it's like any other M1, but it deals the lowest amount of damage and has the longest cooldown. But we aren't accounting Guest 666's speed, which is again tied to be the lowest with 1x at 27 speed. And Guest's walking speed is 8.75, which is high. But the main reason why Guest never stops running is cause of their stam loss per sec, which is 9. In comparison, every survivor loses 10 stam per second, and every other killer loses 9.5 per second, so this is busted again. Moving on to Guest 666's other M1, a free hit Eviscerate. So, what Eviscerate does is, if you have 10 blood, you gain 10 from hitting a normal M1. You can hold your M1 to lunge forward and deal 10 damage and inflict hemorrhage, which I talked about earlier, and, as you can see, this move is very spammable combined with your M1. And like I said, it lunges you like Behead, so basically, it's just a free hit combined with that juicy hemorrhage, so it's gonna be hell to counter this move. Anyways, next ability, Demonic Pursuit, completely broken. Also warning, this move is very complicated, so there's gonna be a lot to explain. So what this ability does, if you're holding on to the ability for more amount of time, it does more damage, but if you instantly use it, it does less damage. And also it grants you 20 blood from hitting opening parenthesis 30 or 15 sec cooldown. But the problem is that it's so fast no matter how much time you hold or whatever. Not to mention, it can literally jump also. The only ability in the game to do so, not counting Veronica. And also if you're super low, the Guest 666 is obviously going to use it instantly, giving you 0 point for seconds to react and also as I showed you at the start of the video. In conclusion, this ability is a very good ability no matter how you use it. If the Guest is going to use the ability, it's going to be hell escaping the hemorrhage and her other stacked abilities. Anyways, let's talk about arguably the worst ability that Guest 666 has, Infernal Cry. So, what this move does is it forces your camera to move in the direction that the Guest is currently at, literally giving Guest a disadvantage, and it blinds you, but it shouldn't be that bad if you're good enough at the game. 20 sec cooldown. So, in conclusion, this move is pretty bad, but it drops blood giving you some free blood for your blood hunt, which we will talk about after this next ability. Anyways, the next ability is the highlighting ability, Blood Rush. It highlights all survivors near her. Yup, that's it. But it can be really good for tracking survivors after the 30 sec cooldown. And the final move, the best ability in all Forsaken, not even Entanglement, comes close to this broken ability. Yup, it's Blood Hunt, and you can't even argue it's not broken. The devs were definitely on the soul-driven love juice when they were balancing this. So, what this move does is, if you have maximum blood, 150 you can use this ability because it replaced Blood Rush ... and once guest 666 cries, the whole screen will turn red for ... everyone including guest 666. And the timer will say run and hide, and during this ability, every single move is buffed, and also ... it lasts for about 25 seconds, and you can use this anytime you want ... So if guest 666 is about to run of time, they can literally just use ... this ability to destroy and get extra time. And also, guest 666's movement speed is increased by 4%, and she can't be stunned during the whole time, like this is a knockoff Raging Pace or whatever. And also guest 666's terror radius is reduced by 50%. And if they kill a survivor, it resets all cooldowns and extends the Blood Hunt time by 15 seconds. But luckily Blood Hunt cannot be used during LMS. So the first buffed move is her Demonic Pursuit. His damage is dependent on your hemorrhage, but to account ... for this is this massive damage. Dealing 65 at instant, 72 at short wind-up, and 79 at long wind-up. If the survivor doesn't have hemorrhage, this move deal normal damage. So their Demonic Pursuit can be really brutal if you have hemorrhage. But if you have no hemorrhage, the move is still broken, so it doesn't even matter lol. Anyways, the next buff, the best buff in my opinion, Infernal Cry. So, at buff, this does 10 damage instead of 0, and applies speed 1 for 4 seconds. And strength 1 for 8 seconds. There's also a blindness for 6 seconds, but that barely matters. So basically if you get hit, it's game over. Cause not only can you not see, guest 666 is overly buffed, so they can just spam any moves to use that strength combined with the speed. So, in conclusion, this ability is the best in the game, requiring not much to get it due to M1 South being easy to hit with the leap also. And the blood orbs are also extremely easy to get. And if you use this at almost end of the timer, about 1 o'clock, you'll just win cause of the overpowered buffed Infernal Cry, plus the Demonic Pursuit. This move can be really devastating if the guest 666 gets enough blood, which like I have said, is really easy to get. So, after all I said, I would personally put guest 666 in peak S tier, compared to the other killers and how well they can destroy. And in conclusion to all of this, guest 666 can be very broken no matter what really, since you won't be stunning during Blood Hunt, and their stam loss is very low, so they can just keep running and running.